Welcome to Studio 434, the official podcast of the Oviedo Winter Springs Regional Chamber of Commerce. I'm Paul West from the Chamber, and I'm here today with some great people, Luciane and Diego, who are the proprietors of Phoebe's Ice Cream here in Oviedo. Welcome to Studio 434.
Thank you so much.
Diego, how long have you been in business now?
This creamery, our lovely Phoebe store, just started 1 year in the end of July.
Just 1 year. Seems like it was the other day that we cut the ribbon.
Yes, it was a great day, really. Believe me, it was one of the happiest moments in our lives. Luciane and I, we got very emotional because that meant a lot, like a dream come true.
Right. What were your prior backgrounds? You both had different careers. Let's hear about those.
I worked as a lawyer for 30 years in Brazil.
You were an attorney in Brazil.
Yes.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
And you, Diego?
And I used to be a journalist for more than 30 years also, right? Working in radio, television, writing for newspaper. That's what brought us to America in 18. I came as an international correspondent for a group of media Brazil, and Luciane kept working online for her office in Brazil, but after a while we decided that it was time to change careers. She's a really good baker, so I knew what was the field we were going to go.
So the ice cream is sort of your specialty, but the baking is the skill that you bring to the business.
Yeah. My mom is a very, very good bakery, and I worked with her a lot in a kitchen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think I was very good for me.
Luciane comes from we are from the south of Brazil, and she comes from a German family. Her parents were born in Brazil, but from a German, very, very traditional German family. So they until today, they speak German at home.
Yeah, my first
Oh,
language.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
interesting.
Luciane grew up watching and helping her mom making amazing things in the kitchen,
Yeah.
right? And so she had this background. I always loved coffee because coffee and journalism has all to do with it, right?
Okay.
And then and I always told Luciane one day we're going to open a roastery or maybe a coffee shop. Actually, before this store, we roasted coffee. We created a brand. We bought 60 kilo big boxes or bags of green beans, and we used to roast it. We delivered to different people, right? And meanwhile, I went to work in a coffee shop because I want to learn the skills of this industry.
Right.
I want to become a barista. And then I saw there was also Luciane already had told me that. She had told me that prior. Maybe you can think about ice cream. And I think we got the match. Ice cream and coffee together.
Yes. Brazil is notorious for the coffee.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
not really surprised at that.
Yes.
And Florida is really hot here, obviously. So
Yeah.
obviously a great venue for the ice cream product.
Absolutely. But there's one thing, Paul. Luciane, probably there's no person that loves ice cream more than her, right? It's her favorite dessert.
Yes.
Since we met, right, 13 years ago, the dessert, her preferable dessert when we used to go out was ice cream. But she always told me, I don't like very sweet ice cream. I don't. And many times we were in restaurants and said, oh, this is too sweet. Oh, this is perfect. This is good. But this is, they made it too sweet. They added too much sugar. And she said, if one day we'll have a creamery, I'm not going to do it too sweet. I want people to taste the flavor like
Right.
Yeah.
I like to do. And that's what we do with our ice cream now. And it changes most of the recipes.
I think that's more of a gourmet approach.
Yes.
Yeah.
To have that less sugar.
Yes. It doesn't mean, Paul, it doesn't have sugar. Ice cream has a lot of sugar because it's important for the consistency
Right.
of the product, also the flavor. But some places all over America, and we traveled a lot all over America, they have a good ice cream, but could be better with less ice cream in our opinion.
Right. Right.
Right? And that's what we try to do here. Not blaming them. I mean, they're the industry, the ice cream industry in America is huge, and it's very influential to us. We have visited more than 100 creameries, or even more, right? And Luciane is very organized.
It took notes.
All the time. We have books of her notes all the time. But now I think we got like close to the perfection, you know, in terms of flavor. We can always improve. I'm not saying it's 100%, but it's almost there.
Yeah.
And people tell us that. They tell us, oh, it's so good. It's not too sweet. We can feel the flavor. Another thing, Luciane told me, I want to use natural extracts and natural fruit. That's what I learned with my mom. We cannot do that in all of the ice cream, but most of them have natural extracts.
Okay.
Of course, they're more expensive,
Right.
but it pays itself because people notice the difference.
Where do you obtain those from? The extracts.
We have several
Suppliers.
suppliers here in America, but now we are buying from one supplier that's from Illinois. That's called Green Mountain Flavors.
Okay.
And they're really good. They're established since the 90s, right? And I have the happiness of speak. Since the beginning, I called and I tried to speak with the owner, and he got me in the phone, and he told me a lot about their process, and we kind of fell in love with their natural extracts. Some people in the industry, Paul, they tell that natural extracts, they are pricey. We don't think that. We've been talking a lot about that since the beginning. We don't think that. You get what you pay. And the history of small businesses is like, and again, I'm not blaming people that follow this road,
Right.
but we believe in quality rather than cost. The way that you are going to reach what you want is having the best product, not the cheapest product to compete with the big chain, because it's impossible.
Right.
Right?
Doesn't ultimately the market dictate that, though?
Yeah,
Because they want a certain product, probably
Yeah.
depending on geographics,
yeah.
demographics.
Yeah, but for example, in the ice cream business, the competition is huge. It's really huge. You can see here in Oviedo and around, you have several creameries and good creameries. So the competition is hard, it's tough, it's a day by day. But we have to be fair, and that's why we try to tell our customers, try to be fair with them. We use the best products that we can, when we can, right? And when they pay for that, for example, our pistachio. I have several Italian customers here, and you know, the Italian gelato is, well, world recognized, right? And they come here and they say it's the best pistachio I have had in America. They tell us that. We use that natural pistachios, natural extract, no artificial flavor on that. And that's how we can keep 32 flavors. Always rotating, but 32 flavors in the dipping cabinet every day. Everything made here.
Do you ever get requests from your customers for a certain flavor?
Oh yeah, we have a book there where they where they suggest. One that a lot of customers have suggested recently, and we are gonna make it, right? Is Black Forest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So
chocolate.
what exactly is
Chocolate, cherries,
that? Okay.
right? And we decided to make it because several people asked it for black cherry.
Okay.
I mean, Black Forest. Black Forest.
Okay. So I would imagine you had to locate the proper cherry extract.
No, actually, in this case, we are gonna use that, but also we are gonna get cherries.
Okay.
We are gonna chop them,
Yes, chocolate cherries.
right?
Okay.
The cherries,
Uh-huh.
and we are gonna mix with the ice cream mix all
Okay.
together. Sometimes it's in the pole straw that you add, and then
Okay.
you mix. Like for example, one that we made yesterday, right?
Yeah, very good.
It's gonna be really, if you like Nutella,
Oh, very much.
Yeah.
It's not that healthy, but I do love it.
you're gonna love our hazelnut habit.
With Nutella.
Yeah.
I've had this awesome.
Yeah. The base is hazelnut flavor, natural hazelnut, right?
Mhm.
But then we mix with Nutella. You can show you. I have a video of that. You can show it. And after we taste, we gave some samples. People that work here, family, they all love it.
All right, well, speaking of tasting it, I'm hungry now. Let's head over to the other side of the counter and sample some of these delights. All right, for our selection today, I've chosen Phoebe's Caramel Brownie Sundae. Tell us a little more about that, Diego, as we watch you tackle that here.
This is Luciane's creation because it's made with 2 scoops of our homemade ice cream,
Okay.
caramel, her homemade brownies, big slices of homemade brownies, right? People love it. Luciane makes those, and these are present in the Phoebe's Caramel Brownie Sundae. A lot of caramel, whipped cream, hot fudge, caramel, whipped cream, cherry. Our whipped cream is homemade, so it's a different flavor. People love it. Yeah, and that's Luciane's creation, by the way.
I think I want to go with straight vanilla,
Okay,
as you
yeah.
suggested.
Okay. Our vanilla flavor, like our flavors, is natural vanilla extract that we use to make it, so it's really tasty, it's creamy, right? Okay, here it is. Then we're gonna add the 2 homemade brownies
Okay.
and hot fudge. Look at that, I love that.
And it is coming out of there hot.
Hot, yeah. The brownies are in regular temperature, right? And the hot fudge, and then caramel. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Who's gonna criticize that? I love that. Okay.
Now this is interesting. Can you
Yeah.
explain this device?
Yes. This is for the homemade whipped cream.
Okay.
We have our own formula. We use heavy cream, right? Then we mix with an amount of sugar. We add flavor, vanilla flavor, and you have to add the capsules, right? That's gonna give pressure inside, okay? And then,
It's like a cylinder inside.
yes.
Yeah.
Always you have to do like that, and it's gonna be a different thing. You're gonna see it's gonna be much better than the one that you find in the supermarket. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's homemade. Okay, and now we're gonna add the cherries and more caramel. Okay.
That is perfection. It really is. Diego, tell us what the next little project here is.
Banana split. Our banana split is a classic dish here in America, right? People love it. We have people that drive like 40 minutes to get our banana split here.
Well, that could be like 2 miles.
Yes, yes. And
but we get your point.
yeah, and a lot of people they tell us all the time, Paul, why don't you open a creamery in our city? Maybe one day, we never know, right? Right now we are in Oviedo, and we're gonna be in Oviedo forever.
What's special about Phoebe's is you are hands-on owners.
Yeah,
You're here
yeah,
most of the time, if not all of the time, and you know everything that goes on, and that makes a difference in every business.
yeah, absolutely. And so we used the classic flavors: strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate, right? Our strawberry is natural, our vanilla is natural, and the chocolate is Ghirardelli. Okay? And so, but the customers, they can choose their own flavors. But I'm going to do the classic now, okay? Let's just start with the vanilla.
We're going to stick with the basic vanilla again.
Yeah. Let me make the scoop. Then we are going to go strawberry.
And those are generous sized scoops.
Yep. And then we're going to go to Ghirardelli chocolate. Okay?
Oh, right, beautiful.
Yeah. And now, Luciane is cutting the bananas. Actual the banana is a big one.
I would have thought that the bananas would go on the bottom.
Yeah.
No?
No.
Okay.
Like that. Okay. And then what you're gonna do, we're gonna add chocolate. And strawberry. Okay.
Mhm.
Peanuts. We have everything portioned.
Yes, I see that. Very nicely organized.
Now, cherries on top. There you go, my friend.
That is picture perfect.
Open Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Monday, Thursday, we close at 9 p.m. Fridays, we close at 10. And in the weekends, we open at noon.
Okay.
Saturdays, we close at 10. Sundays, we close at 9.
Very good.
It's been amazing. Of course, most crowds come on the weekends, but we also have a lot of customers during the weekdays, mostly in the evenings,
Okay.
right?
Tell me about options for special dietary needs.
Okay.
Lactose intolerant.
Okay.
Nut free.
We take this very seriously here. Luciane has celiac disease,
Yeah.
so we have a lot of gluten-free options, a lot of gluten-free ice creams, and also non-dairy ice creams as well. And we take it very serious. We have to have a disclaimer to the customers. In the dipping cabinet, we cannot avoid a cross-contamination, but they know that we take care. If they tell us that they have celiac disease, or if they need a non-dairy special flavor, we use fresh gloves, fresh scoop, we really care about that. And when we make the ice cream, we take the same precautions because we have celiac at home. We know how it's important.
Right.
And right now we have 3 non-dairy options for ice cream. We have vanilla, banana, and Oreos.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And also we have right now one sorbet that's blueberry sorbet.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have 4 non-dairy options for people that want a good ice cream, but they cannot have dairy.
Right.
And it sells a lot, Paul. I can tell you, we already have a consistent base of returning customers, and part of these customers is because of the gluten-free stuff and non-dairy ice cream.
Special dietary needs. We're happy to hear that you can accommodate anyone.
Yeah, we try.
You do, and you
We
do
try
very
to
well
do
at
our
it, too.
best.
Okay, here we are in that special, mysterious back room of Phoebe's Ice Cream. Diego, tell us what this masterpiece is.
Please don't get shy. Our kitchen is tiny, but it's warm. Okay? We try to do everything here, and that's what we do with our ice cream. This is an Emery Thompson 24-part machine, right? We do add the ice cream base here. It's gonna run inside the machine for like 10-15 minutes, and when we open, here comes the ice cream.
Okay.
Okay, but first we have to mix everything, right? If there is a prior mixer, we do it here, and then we add into the machine. This company, Emery Thompson, today is owned by Steve Thompson. He's the 3rd generation of this great family, American family. This company has around 120 years old, and everything they told us about the machine is true. It's a sturdy machine, it's really effective, it's good. It costs like a car.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I think we paid for this machine something, I think it was like 35 or 36 grand, right? But it's worth it if you want to do a really good product. You got to invest in the best machines.
Well, that wraps up our visit today at Phoebe's Ice Cream. Join us next time for the next edition of Studio 434.